colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
The whistle. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, for reliability, it's hard not to choose Ashley
Diaz! That has been knocked clear. This might Diaz! Ashley Cole forwards and with intent. Now it's Lewandowski. Kroos. Now it's Lewandowski. He has a look up. Moved on forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Hullet. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Lewandowski. And the shot, and Hullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Cafu, and it goes cross-field. Lewandowski. Done delicately. Cafu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Hullet. And it's Ashley Cole. Oh, that's neat. And here's Hullet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And back to the keeper they go. Ruben Diaz chooses to go cross-field. Rudiger. Nicely intercepted.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Strong running down that left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out. Toni Kroos. Ashley Cole. Aim forwards. Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts. Rodri shifted upfield. Pullet played into space. Half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Zidane. Zidane played out to the left flank. It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Rodri. That's good defending, very good defending. Frimpong. Roberto Carlos, gently done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Sergio Ramos. And he cuts out the supply.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Yamal. And here's Ronaldo. Pullet wins the duel this time. And they can counter here. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And it's played forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Diaz! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Diaz brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cafu. Looking for a decent ball in. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. City getting this one clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Marquinhos. It's run loose here. And Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Buffon, long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Zidane. Zidane, played out towards the right wing. Cafu. Zidane hits it! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all for me.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Ball is over the line. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Cafu. Drilled in low. Toni Kroos. And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Is a monster matchup.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Gets things running. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is.
Chance for a shot! Balde. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Out to the left it goes. There are a few waiting for it. Big chance! And again! There it is! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kunde. That's an imaginative pass. And he's onside. Here it is, crossed in. And it's Lampard. Kvaratskhelia. Nice control. Lampard. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Haaland finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Haaland. He's got away. This is gone, that's a foul.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of...
Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Fernandes. Pcl. That is good strength. Looking here to chip it through. He's cut it out.
Pcl, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So who's he picking out? Wirtz gets in to thwart him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's really well manoeuvred. Henry played out to the left flank. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wirtz. Henry with a shot. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's heaved it away. And here's Henry. Real, can he finish? Well, the ball's come loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So that's... There's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Balde aim forwards. Long ball looking to counter. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Haaland. Haaland, oh, good spread.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Gerrard attempts a clearance. And it's Lampard. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Paris Saint-Germain are stuck in a rut, and impatient thoughts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Great challenge, time to perfection. Valverde. Haaland. And the shot! No mistake!
Paris Saint-Germain, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Changes then in quick succession. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Haaland. Valverde. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Desai gets over and intercepts. Wirtz, it's lofted through here. Koundé. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards, and it's Henry. Isak is onto this. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's had a crack. It's a loose ball. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Gerrard climbs up big. Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Baresi forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. Mendes picks it up now. Oh, it's come loose. Rafael Leao and the finish! another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Henry gets it clear. Lampard. And it's Mendes. And here's Haaland. And the shot's Rafael Leao!
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Valverde. Gerrard shifted upfield. Baresi. Platini. Vitinha. Baresi. Baresi gently down. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in! Isaac! Lampard shifted upfield. Olise. Proves too strong. Robin. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mbappe. And it's Nedved. Nedved. He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Nedved crosses. He's cut it out. Teller. Hazard. Chouameni.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Irwin did just about enough to come out on top there. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Teller. That's an imaginative pass. Deftly away. Now it's Chouameni. Cross goes in there. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
It's Asa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There's the shot! And one more try! This time, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Bayern Munich really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cleared away. Petri. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross into the box. Gabriel getting this one clear.
That is some very intelligent play from the forwards here. Great movement.
Well, what's making it work?
Well, it's the way they're swapping positions.
And he shoots! Hakimi clears it away. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Irwin did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
So Mamie is there and he can get that clear. Hakimi forwards and with intent. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. He steps in and that's the end of that. Maradona made over towards the opposite flank. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. And it's Maradona. Takes a shot! They've played it short. Brilliantly cut out. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Irwin. He's in plenty of space here. So who's he picking out? Troy, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kimmich goes short. Saka's gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Chouameni. Oh, that's neat. Now the delivery. Cleared without complication. Now it's Maradona. That's very neat. Back into the middle. Bergkamp. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. And now the breakaway. And it's played forward. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff played out towards the right wing. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pepe shifted upfield. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That is lovely. Pepe. Bonucci aim forwards. Tella. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Bayern Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Messi. And here's Maradona. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Nedved, gently done. Could move up a gear here. And here's Cruyff.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Nedved moved on forwards. Over to the left. Nedved. And there's the shot!
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi. Tella. And here's Maradona. Nice physical challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kimmich has been caught there. It's a foul. much into the last knockings. Well read, nice interception. And that's that. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers.
Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Lewandowski instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution though.
Vitinha. Maldini. Baresi. Koundé. Driven forward. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Bruno Fernandes has been called there. It's a foul. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Lampard. Vitinha.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward.
Has a shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lobbed in behind, played into space out wide. Mohamed Salah. Tony Kroos gently down. It's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro makes the interception. Mohamed Salah. Marquinhos. No goals as yet. Bellingham. Bellingham laid out to the left flank. Lewandowski. Oh, crack. Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Ashley Cole. Vinicius Junior. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Vinicius Junior simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Oh, great chance! Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. Lampard gently done. And here's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Could move up a gear here. We expected better, and so did he. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Mendes. And here's Haaland. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He whips it across. Foot in. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, they could break here. Koundé. Baresi. Maldini. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Mohamed Salah wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Frimpong. Done delicately. Oh, he's in! Chance for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Salah. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It just took too long getting forward.
Vinicius Junior cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Well read, nice interception. Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And here's Haaland. Kroos does well to get it back. Vitinha. Haaland. Looking to break at pace. Mohamed Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Leao. Haaland. Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. Chance!
A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. Two changes being made right now. Chance to play it in. Swings it across. Bellingham! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
De Bruyne with the short one. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Toni Kroos. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Olise! That was superb goalkeeping.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Lewandowski. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, where can I start? There's so much to admire in this team and how they went about things, very tidy and yet retaining all the necessary battling qualities you want from a team.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. It's a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Zidane. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Saka. Zanetti. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu gets rid without sophistication. Zidane. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Oh, that's nice. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! He can get that clear. He has been fouled there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Saka. Now it's Mbappe. And he's away. And it's Rice. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice physical challenge.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line. Very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Cafu. He's in, surely! He's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. He's going to be disappointed with that. So good run down the left-hand side. Goes down, but nothing given. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rodri wins the duel this time. Zidane really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Roberto Carlos. Now this could be... Ronaldo has a goal! It's in!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rice shifted upfield. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Mbappe. Zanetti. Now that's a fine challenge. Ronaldo. He's got away. Cracking, but Ronaldo! Just off target.
Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. That's been slipped through. This looks promising. Ronaldo. Big chance! Tries to get it clear. Kimmich. Rice, gently done. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Proves too strong. Zanetti. And here's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. And the ball is out of play. Cafu has created one goal already. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Raya sends that a long way. Zidane. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Saka. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Nedved, Kimmich, Zanetti, Saka providing an outlet on that flank. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cafu. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's played forward. Oh, red. Nice interception. Whistle's gone. That's foul.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Real chance! That's another chance! He has done it! Arsenal are level. Courtois, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Saka. Roberto Carlos aimed forwards. Diaz done delicately. Yamal. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Moved on forwards. Mbappe.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
And here's Saka.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos. Diaz. Musiala. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all scored. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.